Hello everyone and welcome back to HyundaiShop. Today we're going to go over how best to, we'll say, install this silicone cover over your Hyundai key fob. First note that we're going to make sure that it matches up with the correct number of buttons here. The fob that we have today has 5 buttons, so we need to make sure that we are doing that with a fob that has 5 buttons rather than this one for the Ioniq 5 that has 6 buttons, or this Palisade with 7. We want to make sure that everything is lined up properly, all of the icons match up here just fine. The fob is going to insert into the cover like this with the bottom in. That means that we need to remove any keychains that are currently on the fob that you're presently using. So we'll just take that off and set that aside for now. And at this point you could just insert this with pure force of will and it will absolutely get on there. You might end up with a small tear on one of the corners, but it actually still ends up being just fine. You don't see it after it's installed, and it still looks great, fits snug. But we're going to give it a little bit of extra persuasion along the way in the form of just lubricating it a little bit with just a little bit of water. So we'll just get a little bit on our finger right there and use that to coat the bottom of the silicone case all the way in. You could do a little bit along the top as well, but do be careful because as you slide the fob in, some of that water could get in through the top of the fob, and you just don't want to get too much moisture in there, but certainly coat the bottom as thoroughly as you can. So I'm going to do just a little more to be safe. And now we just slide it right in. Once it's securely on at least a little bit, you're able to put a lot more pressure on it and apply like this until, before you know it, your key fob is now in a stylish new silicone case. Helps with a little bit of that moisture actually, although it's still open on the sides for where we can reattach our key ring, and a little bit right up top where we can actually see it light up as I'm locking the car right now. But it does just help with a little bit more protection of moisture, of keeping dust and contaminants out of the fob itself, and you are all set. That has been how to install the silicone key fob case onto your Hyundai key fob. Thank you very much, and let us know what you'd like to see an installation guide for next.